Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So today we are having the news regarding ARC and A750 to be exact, because A750 was dropped down to 249 bucks by Intel itself, and now we have a report where it is from Japan basically, and A750 limited edition is down to 1980 800 yuan, not yuan, 19800 yen, which is roughly 149.99, so it is 150 bucks, and it's pretty insane at that price point because it started at 289 and there was a price cut to 249, and they are selling it for 150, though the stock is out, and it's a pretty nice 1080p 1440p gaming GPU. In some cases it's pretty best, and also do note like they have VAT tax included, so you are getting 150 and you are paying nothing on it, but it is reserved only for country sale, so it's only available in Japan unless you can go there and buy it by yourself. So yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, the stock is sold out, which is to be expected. Moving on, Taiwan motherboard brands see drastic decline in shipments in 2022, and we have like from this Mercury research, we have like the largest on quarter and year on year decline in our first in 30 years of history. There is a decline, and yeah, it might not be that nice, but it just shows like the competition is there, and we can get GPUs and CPUs at a pretty low price, and there's still a decline. Like there is much lower demand, and an inventory correction is needed, and basically it's that's why they are under shipping the GPUs like both AMD, Nvidia, and Intel, possibly both GPUs and CPUs. So yeah, they are trying to make inventory corrections as of now, but it is bad. But it also shows like how the things after pandemic and stuff going back to normal. And see, as you can see, it says like drastic decline in shipments, and motherboard shipment has also been plummeted in 2022, and it's from Asus, Gigabyte, MSI, and every other company. So yeah, it's true. And yeah, as you can see on the screen here, in 2022 there was 25% change, 14% for Gigabyte, MSI 42%, ASRock 55%. So basically, yeah, there are less shipments going on as of now, and there's more inventory available. So we might see a decline in pricing later down the line. So yeah, just let's hope it does, and let's just wait for it to have. Let's just hope we get things at a pretty reasonable price. Moving on, we have news regarding RTX 4060, the low-end GPU, and it still uses PG190 8107 400-A1 GPU die. Basically, it's 8107 GPU die, similar to RTX 4070, and it has 8 GB of GDDR6X memory at 18 gigabits per second and 3072 CUDA cores, which is weird to see because it's weird because we saw like RTX 4070 is similar to 4060 Ti, similar to RTX 3070, so you're basically getting a kind of an upgrade in that scenario, just a name change and maybe DLSS support. And given the fact like 4060 is comparatively new, like if it says to compare the against RTX for 3060, if we compare both of them, it has far less cores. RTX 4060 has far less cores. Along with it, it has 8 GB, though RTX 3060 was launched with 12 GB variant, and then it had an 8 GB variant. So yeah, it's pretty all over the place, and it doesn't look promising. Though they will tout more about DLSS 3 and how it enhances the GPU like benchmark and stuff, but it is bad. It has 24 megabits of L2 cache and 115 watts, which is also less. Along with it, even though there are less cores, it will get increased performance because you can boost clocks at a very high speed. So maybe what they are planning, but given the fact like RTX 3060 has more cores and the same amount of RAM, it is better because it had more cores. We still don't know what they are planning, but RTX 4060 looks bad each and every line of the way. And there is like this thing going on where it says like RTX 4060 is similar to RTX 4060 mobile, and desktop variants are usually more powerful than mobile counterparts. So it's a bad thing to see. Like Nvidia is growing a lot of things, and given the fact like RTX 4090, 4080 both launched with way more cores compared to previous generation, exactly 50% more cores, it's a weird to see like RTX 4060 and 4070. You are just getting the same performance. Yeah, And actually it is 4070 Ti, which is compared to 3070, and 4080 had more cores compared, and 4090 had way more cores. So it's a weird thing to see, like RTX 4060 has less cores compared to its counterpart RTX 3060. uh, Maybe Nvidia is just planning with nothing but cores, but DLSS, like DLSS 3, because it's only supported for RTX 40 series and not 30 series and 20 series. So yeah, that's what they are trying. They will push DLSS 3 and show us how much better performance you can get compared to RTX 30 series. We will get better performance in RTX 40 series, but 4060, but it's on DLSS and it's not a rasterization performance. So yeah, and given the fact like RTX 3060 with 8 GB variant has to only 17% performance different versus 12 GB variant, which don't know, because RTX 40 series had a pretty nice jump in performance compared to previous generation. So let's just hope, but yeah, using AI to increase your performance is bad, as we can see, because it's similar to mobile GPUs. Like in mobile GPUs, even though you have new generation, it's not as powerful as the previous generation. Like there is barely 15% increase. But in this scenario, you are talking about desktop, and it should have at least 1.5 time increase, 50 times increase over previous generation. uh, this GPU is bad basically. So yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share and subscribe, and I will meet you in the next one.